Hello and welcome back to BallySpring. We are in November. We have our soybeans ready to harvest, but we also have a lot of jobs which we need to try and complete, including the standard mucking out of the cows. So we have quite a few litres of manure already. Good news is this cow shed is putting the manure into the manure heap. However, the cow shed over here is not. So it's a manual activity to essentially muck out, which I kind of enjoy. Oh, can't squeeze through that. So I kind of enjoy just going through and mucking them out. Food wise, absolutely fantastic. And also with the straw, all good. So what do we have planned for today or November? Obviously there is the soybean harvest, which is going to be an event to try and get into some of these fields, which I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to the challenge. Honest. We also want to continue our little mission of ploughing. I don't think the grass fields are ready as yet, but I think we can get a cut off them. Or we potentially can get a cut off them anyway. So we're going to have a quick assessment of that. So let's make sure we close the gate to ensure nothing escapes. Although, why would they? I'm never sure. Yes, I did get that, the correct one. I'm never sure if I get the right trigger or not. So let's pop this down. Get into one of the tractors, move some slurry around, and also we have some bales to sell. So we've already got 25 bales out, which we're going to need to load onto the trailer. And we also want to get some clover planted in some of our fields. So the triticale, I'm hoping, has germinated, which it has, and that looks rather nice. Obviously need some fertilizer as well. The mint should have also germinated, and that is quite cool in terms of the texture. I like that. And we have 110 and 111, which we want to drill in some clover. We're going to keep 112 and 113 for, well, see what crop promotion scheme is on play. 105 and 104. I wouldn't mind getting some alfalfa in those, but they are going to be, well, we can drill it today, but otherwise it'll be February for that. Because we also need to we also need to play those up. And 103 I'm tempted to use as a pasture for one of our cow sheds, so maybe the UK cattle shed would lean to will be used as a pasture. So we'll have pasture for the slatted cattle. Here we've already got a pasture for the big dairy shed, which is all the way up here, and then we can use this one as a pasture in 103, and I think that will give us a nice variety, and these also connect quite nicely to each other as well. So we have 104, 105, and let's make sure we note this. I don't know why it changes. So change that to L, and let's change it to 208 for some bizarre reason, and that's also going to be alfalfa. What I also noticed with the rename field mod, it cut a part of the episode off last time where I pressed a button, which also seems to be my key to automatically end what I'm doing. So, not end my recording. So, quick things which we're going to do is load up the bales onto here to get some money in, and then we can get a tractor ploughing into one of the fields, and we can also start moving ourselves around to ensure we can harvest. One big concern is moisture. So Shift and M. Soybeans, to get good quality, it's between 13 and 16%. Fantastic. However, if we look at November, 16 and between 15 and 33% moisture. Not sure if we have it enabled at the moment, but expected range 15 to, yeah, we haven't got the checker at the moment, but it did rain last month. So I'm hoping moisture, because this is, well, nitrogen. Good thing about soybeans, they don't require any nitrogen on them, but they do have a requirement for lime as well. So I'm not expecting this to be a wonderful harvest, I will admit. But yeah, it'll be good to do some soybeans on the map. Again, we won't be able to sell these usually until July, and that is exactly the case here. Although not an awful price. And we don't have a silo, so I'm not sure what these grain dryer and store buildings are. So see if we can see them on the map and see if we can. Right, which direction is it? Right, it's that way. Down here somewhere. Nothing is obviously sticking out. I think we might be in a position where we have to sell it off the field anyway. I know you normally store them into a shed. However, with the moisture mod, that will just drop all the quality which we have. Anyway, first thing we need to do is generate some cash, so we can get some of our workers working. I've got a funny feeling this is going to tip the tractor if I try and yeah, silly boy. Right, let's get loaded, and then we can sell some bales to get some money in, and we can start doing multiple jobs. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very, very slow day. We've loaded up with 90,000 litres of silage. This should bring us up into the positive numbers. We're going to go down to the sell point in the bottom left-hand corner, just by the wholesales. Bottom right-hand corner, just by the wholesales, to be able to sell this. On our way back, what we want to be able to pick up is some more lime, because the carver lime didn't seem to work, and get that onto the trailer. And we also want to pick up some straw bales, mainly because I would like to separate the beef cattle into the other shed, so we'll have 3 cattle in operation, or 3 sheds in operation. We'll have our 2 milking sheds and also our beef shed, because that's going to be really, really, really important for our income. So yeah, it's good. We're progressing. I always try and reassure myself that we're progressing, but I actually think we are. It's difficult in the winter months to make sure that things are looking good, but hopefully we are. I think we also certainly made the right decision on adding the silage and doing some bales from the silage. I've had a quick check. There are no current schemes on offering. I anticipate they'll start to come out in December, January, and we'll look to try and utilise those as well. So we have a bit of a plan for what we want to do with the fields, and yeah, it's all moving in the right direction. I feel a lot better now that this McCormack has been serviced, and it's also had a nice wash, which has helped the aesthetics of things. Anyway, on to the sell point. Let's get some silage sold. Let's buy some lime, and let's get some straw in as well. We're going to be struggling with straw until next year. I do believe what we've done, Triticale certainly does produce straw, so that'll be good to enhance the coffers of straw. Possibly, just thinking about it, might need some oats as well, to make sure we have enough straw to go through next year. Usually on most farms that I do, straw is coming out of your ears. I'm going to go for ears. But in this case, because we started with no cereal crops, we're struggling. So we'll have to make a trip over here, get some lime bags, get some straw, take a trip back to the farm, and then we can get the harvester all prepped and ready to go. That was quite a quick trip, actually, with a bit of conversation. So let's sell some silage. You can already see we're into the positive numbers, and it's going up quite considerably. I accidentally hit their Manitou, but that brings us up to 27,273. So let's go into the shop, see if there's anything on sale which tickles our fancy. Another McCormack, that would be quite nice. What I'm mainly looking for is a sprayer, and also there's some liquid fertilizer here on sale for £1,500, so that's quite good. And we want to get some lime bags, so again we're going to go get 16,000 litres. Money seems to go out quicker than it comes in. And we also want to get some straw bales. So bales. There we go. Straw bales, wheat. And we're going to pick up 4 straw bales. It should tie us over. And sprayers. Do we want to lease one, possibly? Because we could lease this one. And pulse of modulation. It's 44,000. And that is 2,289 to lease. There we go, it's done. So I do think I picked up a herbicide pallet IBC last time out, but yeah, so got some money in. We managed to spend the money quicker than we've, as quick as we've managed to get it in. So I suppose that's farming, isn't it? Right. Quick trip back to the shop, pick up our goods, and back to the farm where we can start some actual work. Pretty sure I would get pulled over by the police with this loading, but it's on, which is positive from our side of things. So we have our 2,000 litres of liquid fert and 2,000 litres of herbicide as well. We have 4 bales of straw, and then we have 8 bags of lime as well. So need to be careful that I don't flip this. Let's go into first person view, so we can actually see the tractor. So yeah, this is all going to be used. I'm pretty confident in that. We're obviously leasing the sprayer as well. Cows. Leasing the sprayer, so it is good. Getting overtaken by cars. This is the other bit which I'm nervous about. So we'll stay on board and see if I've managed to not flip the tractor. That's stage 1 done. Stage 2 done. Here we go. Good. Right. Let's get up to the. Let's get ready to harvest. We'll probably set. I'm nervous about the crop rotation scheme, so we're going to set the worker off on some ploughing as well, so we can get a lot done today. We've arrived back at the farm. We've dropped off our produce into the shed, so that's all good and nicely stored away. Probably the only thing that's nice and tidy because it's automated. Sprayer is here. We're going to get our worker set up on some ploughing and probably go into field 104 initially. I was having a little bit of a change of heart and a change of plan in terms of what I want to put into this field as we were driving up. So our peak goes all the way across. Silage maize, I was thinking of putting in field 104, and that can also go into the that can go into the clamp. So we've got clover down here, 2 fields of clover. We've got silage maize, and we've got alfalfa in 105. 103, still thinking of pasture, and 112 and 113. That will be whatever crop we get as a crop promotion scheme. Still means we still have an awful lot of drilling to do. We also have 109, which we need to think about, and I'm thinking oat is possibly the best way forward for this field. So it's not 1078, it's 109 and oat. And that means we can also plant that next year. So let's get some ploughing underway, let's get some harvesting sorted, and let's get some things actually done. For once, I was actually surprised of the opening and being able to get in. I was worried we weren't going to get anything in here to be able to harvest, but that has actually worked out perfectly to be able to get a header on. There we go. And now we just need to try and get into the field to start the harvest. So drop down, turn on. 15% moisture is not ideal, but it's better than it could have been. So if we can, no enable straw. Yeah. So we're going to get the harvest done and probably sell this straight off the field to get the cash in. We've got nowhere really to store it. As you can see, 15.7% moisture, 99% quality. So if we have a quick check on this, so I think we have to get out of the tractor. Let's shift M. So soybeans. It's not that one, is it? So soybeans. Might. I don't know. Grade A, 13 to 60. Might get grade A. We'll see. Let's get this harvest done.
Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you, I'm home. So then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? I've always just let it go, 'cause I'd rather do that than feel this low. But with you, I just kind of know that one day you will see the missing part of you, me. I'll be patient as patient can be. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you, I'm home. So then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? I've been wrong before, even when I was so sure. So now I don't trust myself. Yet with you I can't seem to give in. I wanna win this time around. Yeah, I'm sick of people letting me down. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you, I'm home. So then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you, I'm home. So then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid?
Okay, I was today years old when I figured out that mint has crop destruction on in the first stage. Oh, what an idiot. So, yeah, we won't be able to fertilize this field then, which is a shame. Oh, I was just getting in to do the fertilizing spreading, and yeah, it has crop destruction. Oh, silly boy. Right, let's fail by reversing out of here. It's going to obviously get a little bit more damage. There we go. Oh, idiot. Well, I wasn't to know, to be fair. But, yeah, don't make the same mistake yourself. Fertilise after drilling, or fertilise whilst drilling, when you do any mint. So, today we have fertilised 2 of the 3 fields. We've put in clover into these 2 fields up here, 111 and 110. Ploughing is still underway in the near side field. 105 and 104 is going to be silage maize, so that needs to be lime spread. But that will be, I'll probably end up doing that in the winter months, just to make sure. You've seen lime spreading now multiple times, and you've seen drilling. So yeah, that will be an April job, I believe, for silage maize. Let's have a quick check. So silage maize, open your eyes. Yeah, that'll be April. So we will drill this next time around with some alfalfa. We've got our triticale in these 2 fields. Mint, we've destroyed some. We've got our clover in these 2 fields. I'm keeping these at the moment in case we need to do some silage. But I'm hoping in January we'll have a decision on what our crop will be. As you can see, our Fiat is just ploughing random bits of grass. We'll sort that out in a minute. But yeah, animals are all good. They're happy. They have food. They have straw. They're producing slurry and manure, so they are good. Our animals in a milking shed. Again, food 18,430, straw 25,000, and they have an absolute boatload of meadow, so they are good. What am I trapped on? What I will do in the winter months then is get the alfalfa planted or drilled. We'll probably end up ploughing 109. We'll lime spread on 104, 105 and 109 as well. So we at least know we have the best ground possible to be able to move forward. We still have some silage in here. Well, we have quite a lot of silage in here, which we can sell next time. Well, to keep us going through the winter months. But largely, we are all good. So we're going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And if you have done so, please do remember to like. And if you want to see more content, please do subscribe. And we'll hopefully see you again soon. Bye-bye.